Hello everybody, and welcome back to Dwarf Fortress. Today is going to be a bit of a special episode. After everything we've learned and explored in the game so far, I think it is a good moment to pause and reflect on what we have done and what we have learned. And maybe make a few adjustments to improve how things are running. I want to take some time to review the systems we've set up. Think about what could be done better and do a bit of a cleanup. During these first hours playing the game, I've mostly been winging it. And looking back, I think I should have paid a bit more attention to the details of what I was building. I'm not necessarily aiming for heavy micromanagement, but I do think that things would benefit from a bit more planning and deliberate execution. So, for starters, let's do a small base tour, see what we've got and how everything is working. First off, we have a main entrance to our fortress here. As you can see, there's a wall that encloses this space, and there is like a big open site. An entry square if you want. And so I really like this. We have enough space for a wagon to enter here, and we have this pit. But this pit is kind of lacking because, as you can see, there's a hole here, but I really don't like this opening over here. So I think I would like this to be closed off. First, I want this hole to complete from wall to wall, so like there is no weird space where people or enemies can enter. So I want to remove these tiles so that it will be a hole all the way through. And now here is kind of the same, but I guess they will have to jump down here. I'm not really sure about this, but maybe I would like to also, I don't know, maybe cut this little bit over here. The thing is, I want to avoid enemies to be able to jump inside our fortress. Maybe I would like to close this off and perhaps make some kind of pathways here so that this could be some place to position our bowmen or crossbowmen or crossbow dwarves in the future, because right now we don't really have a squad of crossbow people, but this could be a good idea that I would like to explore. And perhaps I could even close this off so that we don't have this open space. I am starting to think that I don't want to have so many open spaces. So maybe I could do something like this, where we have this apparently open space, but it's actually closed on top. So yeah, that's something I would like to try. So that's one of the first parts that I wanted to discuss. Now, I really don't understand why after opening this spot over here, I can't build in this place. It says it's too close to the border, but here is fine. So, okay, weird. But nonetheless, I wanted to change my seed stockpile because it was over here in the farm place, you see? So I wanted to change it and bring it closer to our farms. So now, I guess the dwarf will start moving the seeds over here. And I think this is better, because this is the farming space. We have the farms, we have one farmer here at the Farmers Guild. Now, the animals I will keep over there. That's fine. But in the same way as I try to close this off, I think I would like to also cover this up. But it would require a lot of material, so yeah, we'll see about that. But that is something that I really want to check out. Now, I was having some issue understanding how to pick something when animals or dwarves or entities were overlapping. But I learned that there is a way to do it. If, for example, if I click here, when you can see it is changing between different sprites, the panel will open, right? And I thought that I was just bad luck. I can only see this peacock. But no, here to the right, we can change between all the entities that are sitting on the same tile. So yeah, it was pretty nice to know that. So I guess in the future, when I want to see if there are some eggs that are fertilized or something, I can just click here over the hen, then go to the nest, and if there are some eggs, I could forbid them. That way they won't pick up the eggs, and we will have more chickens so that we can have our poultry industry in the future. So this is nice, I like it, and it makes me happy to have understood that. So yeah, that is something that I wanted to share. Now, there is one more issue that I think I want to learn how to deal with, and is this refuse that serves no purpose. So I realized over here, and maybe you saw it in one of the past episodes, that when we have these corpses, they produce miasma, right? Because they are starting to go bad. They're starting to, oh, I forgot the word. So they're decomposing, right? And when they're decomposing, they start producing miasma only if they are underground. And since I don't want that, because dwarves, I think they hate that, I want to get these corpses into some open space. So I was thinking that perhaps I want to do something similar to what's done here, but for the corpses. So I want to dig a trench to these places, and I want to put the corpses here. But it's also confusing to me, because when we are looking at this, we can see that we have different categories. We have a corpses category, right? And also in refuse, we have a corpses category here. So I don't understand that. What does this mean? I don't know, right? So this is something that I would like to see how it works, because I honestly don't know. But I have so many refuse piles now. If we come here to places and stockpiles, we can see that we have 2 waste zones. They're kind of full, not so much, but also I took some time renaming all these stockpiles because I want them to make more sense. So yeah, that is one of the things I want to do in this clean house, quote unquote, so that it makes more sense, because I think right now everybody's running around doing all sorts of things, but we are not getting the job done. So that is something that I really want to see if we can make better. Okay, so that's one thing. And you know what, let's do it here. So we had these things that were waiting to be done, but I have I really have to do more things here. So I need to organize the refuse piles. This is something I want to do. I would also like to redo. No, not redo. I want to improve the way we are stacking or storing our animals. They're all being pastured in the same place, and I think we need more pastures. Or maybe we need to reorganize that. So let's do some review. The pastures. So yeah, review the pastures. And now that we're talking about reviewing, I really want to review the workstations. I think we can do it better. And this is not just workstations, but workstations and stockpiles. So review workstations and stockpiles, and you will see about that. So I'm sorry if this episode is gonna be kind of a drag, but I think it's important that we review what we're doing so that we can improve. This is a very complex game, and I'm loving it because of that. But at the same time, it is making me want to improve and do a better job. And in order to do a better job, we need to assess what we're doing and improve over that. So yeah, this is the plan for today. So now let's see about the things we had before. Find metals. We have already found metals. We have silver, we have gold, we have bronze. We can make bronze now because we found copper. So this can be removed from here. Allow the passage of a wagon through the main gate. This is done as well. Increase the value of the guild hall. Let's see about that real quick. So the guild hall right now has some carvings and have some statues. If we come down here, and we check it out, we can see it is a meeting place with around 1300 value, right? So the way to do that, I learned that is by assigning items. So here, this item will be brought, and when it's there, the value will increase because this item alone is worth 2000. So with that, I think this will be finished and we will meet our requirements. So we can remove this too. Let me just delete it from here. Now, furnish the temple. I think the temple is furnished already. Let's see about that. So we have all these altars and the walls are being put in. So this is fine. These are all the different temples. And if we come here, we can see that it has a 2000 value. So it is going to improve to a temple and stop being a shrine. So I think this is gonna be okay. Maybe we could, bring a statue here. So you know what? I'm gonna queue it now. So let me see. Statue. Maybe we can make it out of, let's make it out of gold. I only want one. And let's this is quite nice. So I don't really know about the lore of this world. I have seen that there is some legends thing that you can view all the story and the things that have happened in your world, but I don't really know how to do that. So let me just do something real quick. If I come here, this is from the Nourishing Doctrines. So maybe we can try to find something up like that. So related to civilization, and let's search for Nourishing Doctrines. So let's do this. Excellent. Let's make it a priority because I would like to have it done quickly. Something that I would also like to review is all of these work orders. So, you know what? Let's add this to our things to do. Oh my god. Review work orders. Good. So now that the temple, now that the temple is gonna be furnished, let's remove this. I mean, I don't think I will forget to actually put the statue here, so this is fine. Now, about the refuse stockpiles. I am not gonna unpause the game yet. Let's just do all of our tour, and after that we can unpause. But you know what? Now that we are over here, there is something that has been bothering me quite a lot, and it's these guys. They are training here where they sleep, and I think that's because this is the same barracks. Oh, I already changed it. So before this was the same barracks, just one, and I changed it to, oh my god, to be two different barracks. Barracks. So what does this mean? Now in this training site, these guys will train and store their things. Maybe let's remove this chest here because we only have these cabinets and the place for the weapons, right? And over here they can sleep and store their stuff. So that way they won't be training here, but they will be training here and sleeping over here. So that is something that I really want to do. Now it's done, so it's great. Now over here, I think it is a good time to just let them do this. I would like that these pop-ups, you know, they didn't went off screen. It would be nice, but okay, it's not an issue. Let's just do something like this. Good. So now, the refuse stockpiles. I don't like that this is going to be filled of miasma and it will spread all over here. So I want to make a pit where these guys can bring the corpses and let them rot to the open air. So what I want to do is I want to dig a channel here that goes down, so it will go to this level, right? But I also want it up here so that it's open to the sky. So this way it will be open here and it will keep going down up until here. So you will see that over here a new spot will appear, right? And I want them to dig a hallway so that we can come here. And after that I want to change the corpses from here and the other one to be over here. The other things we can keep the same so that we have our teeth and our bones so that we can make our crafts, right? And we are gonna still be dumping this trash over here, or maybe we can send it to this place, right? Now let's keep going this way. I am waiting for these guys to remove this, but I really don't like the fact that this is not a complete, I mean, like, this is not an actual pit or a trench, but it's just like a hole. So I would like my dwarves to construct a wall. And let's see what materials we have. So let's, I am not sure, let's do mudstone. No, I don't have enough mudstone, so let's do diorite. Not mudstone. Something that I don't like is that they say that they will use blocks, then logs, then boulders, but not bars. I think this works this way, but it's not clear for me because I wasted all of my sandstone thinking I had a lot, and I didn't. And it's something that I really don't like about this stocks panel. So you can see here that we have a lot of things, right? But we actually don't know which of these 113 are the 9 that are being used. Or at least I don't understand that. I haven't really noticed the difference. Maybe if somebody knows can tell me, I would really appreciate it, but I haven't really figured it out yet. So yeah, we have a lot of tunics and different cloaks and armor. For example, this one. Why is this one locked? Oh, because it's being used. For example, it takes into account things that are from other people, like why? It makes no sense to me, but it's how it is. You see bags. There's only 6 bags here, right? And 2 of them are supposed to be utilized or in use, and the other 4 are free. I don't understand that. But when you see here, apparently it's the other way around. Like there's only 2 that are not being used. So you see, so this is my confusion. So it's actually the yellow number or the orange number, the one that is available. I don't understand it. Beds. Yeah, I think no, but we have so many beds for our dwarves, so you see? Like there is 18, but 75. So I don't understand. It's so weird. So I would really like to understand or to find a way to make this clear for me, because it is actually very confusing. And yeah, so this is what happened with the boulders and the blocks. I thought I had all these blocks available for building, and you see there is 80 obsidian blocks. And if I come here, there is 63 obsidian boulders. But when I wanted to build, I had 88 actual obsidian to use. I didn't see any difference between boulders or blocks, but they were 88. So that is something that I think really needs to be clearer, because how can I make decisions if I don't have the whole information, right? So for example, this is mudstone, it's for making furniture, and it's in the metalsmith's forge. Okay. So you see, it's so weird. Also, this is made out of mudstone. You see, so it makes no sense to me. But anyway, let's not I digress. Let's make this wall here that I really want to do, so that this is blocked out. So wall, let's try, it's just 37. So look, now obsidian is only 61 because I didn't want to use the blocks. So what if I say no boulders and I come out of this construction wall? So of course there is no more stone because I removed the blocks. So maybe I have to do it like this to work only with blocks and not the boulders. Let's see. So look, we have actually 27 blocks of obsidian or diorite. So this is kind of, I don't know, I would say some kind of hack. Dwarf Fortress hack. Some kind of hack to know what we have available, but I think this should be clear. There is a way for the game to know this. There is 27 obsidian blocks, so I can't understand why here I can see that 80 blocks but actually 27 available. You see? I mean, how hard is this, right? So anyway, let me stop my rambling. This is not a rambling episode, this is just a review episode. So you know what, we have 48 granite, let's do it out of granite. We will only be using 17. So yeah, let's do it like that, and hopefully that will be fine. Now also around here I wanted to use this space, and I thought that this would be a good place to train some of our dogs, because if some of you remember from last episode, we have a huge amount of dogs. So let me just sort by name, and let's see about this. I don't really want to have so many normal, quote-unquote, normal dogs. So I want to train them, right? And let's see about the puppies. Look at all of this. So I want to do a quick check about these animals, and I want to see which one would be the best suited for being a war dog or being a hunting dog, and I'll start from there. Let me just show you the process for one of them, and I will speed this up because I don't want to make it so boring to you guys. So yeah, so let's take the first dog we have here, and he's over here somewhere, and here we can see it's, let's see about his health description. So this one is slow to tire but has a front toe broken. Oh my god. So this dog is in pain. Yeah. So let's see about his personality. He's patient, empathy. He has a great feel for the surrounding space, a very good feel for social relationships, and a feel for music. What? A confident dog, confident under pressure. Oh well. I actually want to show you something, but I don't really know how to actually see what I need from him. Let me try to figure this out. So apparently I will just see their physical descriptions, because let me read this real quick. Yeah, I don't really know what to do with this dog. So yeah, let's try to do it just based on their physical traits. So this one is hurt, but you know what? I want him trained as a hunting dog. Let's see about this one. Quick to heal, clumsy and flimsy. So clumsy and flimsy is not very good, so I don't think I would want this dog to be any particular to have any particular job. So this is the way I'm going to do it. Now I'm going to do a quick time lapse so you don't have to endure all of this, but this is what I'm going to do now, okay? Alright, so after checking all of the dogs, I have decided to have 2 hunting dogs, 4 war dogs, and the other ones I'm gonna gild some of them, and I'm gonna keep some dogs for breeding. So this one will stay for breeding, this one will stay for breeding too, and yeah, those 3. So this one I'm gonna use it as a war dog also. Now when they become war dogs, I don't want to keep them here because I want them to actually protect fortress. So I'm gonna make a new pasture or pen to keep our war dogs. So let's call it war dog zone, and that way we will know how to keep them. Do I have more war dogs? No. So this is fine. Let's wait for the other ones to be trained, and that will be one of the things I want to do with this. So let's see, down here we were just prospecting for metals and different stones and ores. So yeah, just a quick tour, but nothing too great. Have some iron here, and yeah, so this is one thing. Now what? Let me check something real quick. Objects. Where is this? Okay. So I don't know what's the issue with this one, but that's fine. So now let's check again. So the refuse piles. This will need to be continued after we unpause the game, right? Pastures. Well, this is what I wanted to do. Different pasture for different kind of animals. I am not going to see if I separate the different animals. At least not yet. But apparently it's gonna be an issue because the grass is being depleted over here. So maybe I will need to expand and keep them in different pastures, you know, so we can have our cows someplace and we can have our sheep some other place, you know, because this is starting to turn into a problem and I don't like that. So yeah, food for thought, I guess. But I don't want to do that right now because we have another big task at hand, and is the review of our workstations and stockpiles. Why do I want to review that? And also, let's come here real quick. So here in refuse, I don't want to have corpses because this is gonna be moved. And also in the other one, yeah, over here, no corpses. We'll see if this works. Corpses will go over here when it's done. So, why do I think that the workstations need to be checked? Right now, we have some workstations up here on level 48. We have some workstations on level 46. And that's it, right? But I think the hauling of materials is becoming an issue because all the boulders are down here in this big stockpile. But the stone workers are up here. And I think this makes no sense because if they need materials, they need to get them from here. And the way to get them is somebody has to come down here and then go up, either via these stairs or these ones, go up another one, and then bring them. You see? And after they done making blocks, they bring them here. Or here are some boulders also, but it's too little. And that's one thing. Now, I think this should be closer. And here we have some carpenter workshops, but we don't have enough logs. So for example, these I would like to extend, but now we have here some furnace so that we can make some coal and charcoal out of the wood we have, right? But we have no ashery over here, and I think it is important to have one. So maybe what I need to do is just to move these two workstations, the stoneworkers workshops, not workstations, workshops. Anyway, these two workshops and this smelter, and I need to move them down here, and so that we can focus on wood over here, and well, something else we will see about that later. But that comes the second issue I have been noticing. So all of these stockpiles require barrels, pots, and all of these ones require bins. But where are we storing these things? I think it is important for these dwarves to have a place to pick the actual pots and bins and barrels. And this is something that doesn't exist right now. And I think that's an issue. So, what am I going to do? First, I want to remove this smelter. And I'm gonna remove these stone workers. Okay? Okay. This metalsmith, by default, is gonna go away too, because these two workshops need to be closer one to the other. This one is making the raw material for this one to work. So they need to go together, right? So this will be the first order that I make. And I'm gonna bring them down here. But now I don't have space for all of them, right? So what do I plan to do? First, I'm gonna remove this one and this one because I wanna move this crafts dwarf workshop to this side, right? And I'm gonna remove the clothing industry from here because it's not something really important right now. So maybe we can make another workshop zone under here, and here we can make the clothes and everything, right? And I would also like to make a hospital around the well, so that is something that I would like to do. I am already starting with this first digging, right? So we can come here. I feel defeated by these aquifers, you know, because even when I put a wall or when I smooth the walls, it changes from 2 drops to 1 drop, but it's still filling. So you see here, it is already filled up and people will drown. So that's something I don't like here. But I noticed this over here. So I think it's safe to say or to think that these guys are surrounded by more aquifer. So this is why this is so heavy. I am still not sure if this is heavy aquifer, but I like to think that. But then what happens here? Does this mean that maybe we are close to the border? I am not sure, right? So what can I do? Well, I want to take these guys and make them dig a tunnel all the way over here to find out, because I don't really have like a ways to go from here, even though I could. But you know what? Let's queue that right now. So I want these guys to come down here. And okay, not right here. I want them to come over here. So this will be our tunnel to test this. Now let's go back to reviewing our workshops. So all the clothing industry will go from here, and this will go to this place. So what I want to do is just copy this over here. So something like this, right? And that way we can just follow the same structure, the same design. I want to have the pillars also, so let me just see about that. Let's make them from this one. So like this, and skipping 2. So let me do this real quick. Oh my god. I'm not gonna do this one here. So something like this. And let's just, let's connect these guys. We will need to make some stairs. Let's make it from granite. Yeah, like this. Do I need to remove this one? Let's try something like this. Maybe it will work, I don't know. So I want this to be connected, right? So Maybe we can do something like this. And this. Yeah, I guess. Maybe the hospital can come this way or something. We'll see about that. But for now, let's just do this. And since we are going to remove this clothing industry, let's remove the stockpile completely. This one can stay. But I think this won't be needed to receive the wool. So you can remove this. Only skulls, bones, and shells. Right? Right. Now, let's see up top. I'm going to move these stone workshops. So let's remove this. I won't be having blocks here. So let's remove this. What is this? Gem. We can keep this. Now, we will need more space for the wood. So let me just add this. And maybe 2 more wheelbarrows will do. Excellent. Now, what will I do over here? I think it is really important for these guys to have a place to... Wait, let's not be so rushed. Okay, this will go. This will stay. Because metal bars and ores will go down with this, so let's remove. Okay, what is this? Wooden goods. So what are we stockpiling here? So this is just the bin. And here we have toys, mini forge. Okay. So this is fine, I think. And yeah, for now, let's keep that. And when these are removed, we will see about how to continue. So following our plan, this is one thing we had in mind, and now we need to check our work orders. So we have the milking of animals, the spinning of thread, shearing of animals, processing of plants, cheese making, bean making, bed making. So I think some of these are really not good. I think I already gave it a little look, but let's make sense out of it. So milking animals. When we think about animals, I mean, they're checking monthly if they can milk animals. We have a lot of cows now and jacks, so that is fine. So yeah, I think this is okay. But the shearing of animals. So in order to do this, we need to have the right amount of shearable animals. And I read on the wiki that these animals, they can be sheared once per season. So I will change this. Not this. This. Restores if completed and is checked seasonally. So this is fine. So I will not be getting that alert of not having any animal to shear. So processed plants, this is basically getting the pigtails or the hemp to have thread. So this is fine. We will do it if we have at least 10. But you know what? I'm gonna increase this because I want to have an available stockpile for this. So if we have 20, we can start processing plants. And it's checked daily. One thing that I quite don't understand is how long does it take for the dwarf to process 10 plants? Because if they can only process, let's say, 2 plants per day, it makes no sense to be asking them to do 10 per day, right? So I guess we would have to follow one dwarf from time to time and see if they're actually doing what they need to do. So yeah, this is one thing. So make cheese, the same. I don't want to use all the milk at once, so if we had 10 milk, we make 5 cheese every month. So this is fine. Make charcoal. If we have 100 available, we will make 10 more. Amazing. The buckets, if we have less than 10 available, we make 5 more. I think this is good. Yarn into cloth. If we have at least 10, now we are just using them all, so I'm gonna increase this to 20. That way we also have an available amount. Spin thread. Okay, let's increase this a little bit. Good. Process plants. Wasn't this? Look, this is repeated, right? So this I want to remove. Now, let's see. Brew, drink. Wait, let me see. Let me see something. I always want to have 25 beds, that's fine. Pots and jugs. This right now can't be done because we don't have an ashery. Tables, it's fine. Door cabinets and coffers. So are we not brewing from plants? Let me search. Brew, 1 of 1. So apparently we stopped brewing. So I would like to do this again, but in a bit. Right now I think food and drink is fine. You know what? Let's remove this all the way. And now let's come here. Remove this search. And yeah. So why did I want to do this? This is not the real reason. I didn't just want to come here and check on everything they're doing. I wanted to check this because let's go to the kitchen real quick. So here we have 2 things. We have our stockpile for food, and it's all kinds of food. So I would like to separate the ingredients from the actual cooked food, right? And I think one way to do it is just like this. Let's remove this stockpile and let's create one. So this one here is gonna be prepared meals. And as it says, I'm gonna come to food and do prepared meals. Like that. And now I'm gonna paint another one over here. And you know what? I'm gonna change it. This one is gonna be ingredients. I want the ingredients to be closer to the kitchen and the prepared meals to go this way. So now I'm gonna change this. We will have all of the meat, all of the fish, not Well, the unprepared ones, but the fishery is not here, so no, not unprepared ones. We will keep eggs here. We will keep plants, no drinks, but no cheese, this is prepared. No seeds. These are used to, no, these are used to brew. So yeah, we can have them here. I don't know about this, but let's use them for now. Let's keep the fat, yeah. I think this is going to be used for other things, but we can keep it here for now. But this is what I want to start specializing, you see? So yes, eventually we will have a different stockpile for everything. So this is the reason why I wanted to review all of this. Now, this drink stockpile, I want to increase it to have some drinks over here for the tavern. I think this would be cool so that they can get the drinks faster, right? And now I would like to remove this steel and bring the fishery down there. I don't even have one. Wait, what? Yeah. So I would like to remove this one and put a fishery, because apparently I don't have one and I thought I did. But as you can see, we don't have one. So yeah, that is one of the things we have to check. What? Okay, whatever. So yes, I think that with that, it's been a good hour of review. Now we can unpause the game and let's see our progress. We are here waiting for some items and the broker to arrive. So finally, let's press play on this game. Let me see if these guys are gonna change their training place. You see? Excellent. That's just what I wanted. Hopefully this guy will change places soon. Now, real quick, let's see about them and their equipment. So they want helmets and pants. And you know what? Let's change it real quick. So headwear. How can I do this here? New headwear. Let me see first. What do we have? We do have caps. So let's do caps for all of them. That way it will be real quick. So I wish there was a way to change it all, but that's fine. I don't know what uniform we have. I guess they're trying to get everything out of leather, but that's fine. So headwear. Oh my god. New headwear caps. And let's remove this. Material, any. I don't understand what's this, but okay. Oh wow. So what if I do something like this? Caps, any material, and let's call this test 2 just to see about that. And then assign uniform. Well, it's not here, so it makes no sense to me. Like what the hell? Yeah, this is so weird. Let me try again. So headwear, remove this. New headwear cap. Any material. Test 2. Confirm and save uniform. So now let's add this to everybody. And let's go. They are not getting the caps. This is so frustrating. I really don't understand this. Cheap wool cap. They should be using them. I really don't understand. But you know what? Let's not bother with that. Let me real quick come here. I want to see. Okay. Anyways. Look, we can make the craft dwarf workshop now. So let's do something like this. This is made out of sandstone, so let's put it here. And let's see up here if these ones are being moved. Oh, the animals are being converted. Let's see if these guys got their equipment now. They didn't. And I don't understand why. Why doesn't this guy have no weapon? Let's remove this, add new weapon. Individual choice, melee. And also you. Let's see about this. They're getting them. Okay, they got them. What about here? Okay, this is done. Alright, let's just wait a little bit for this. Let's see about over here. We're still waiting for this. What about this place? Oh, it's already a guild hall. 3,000. Amazing. Oh, look. The same thing we were just checking out. So the agreement has been satisfied. Amazing. these guys are training, which is cool. Oh no, I forgot we were waiting for this guy. But okay, we're still waiting for stuff. And we have our stray dog, war dogs, I'm sorry. So let's come here and assign them. My name. I don't understand why this one is first and not with the other ones. But I guess, look, these are the hunting dogs. And these are the war dogs. Nice. So they will be coming here. Let me check if when I do this, I don't need to reassign them from here. So if I come here, will they be assigned here too? No, they are moved automatically. So this is great. So they will be, oh, they're moving now, you see? Amazing. Let's see about this. Okay. Let me check if we can. Oh no, we can't because I'm removing these workstations. But that is fine. I wanted to make some leather caps, but that's fine. So now here, I want to make the ashery. I need to make 2 barrels. Okay. So you know what? Let's make 1 and 2 barrels. And let's make them priority so that we can make the ashery. Now, let's see about here. I'm gonna make the stone workers over here. We can make them out of granite. Because now these guys are gonna be cutting stones down here. And let's see about the place that we're gonna stock this. So I want it to be this big, right? And this will be stone blocks, just like that. And we're gonna come here. We're going to do just this, stone blocks. Nothing to see about that. The other workshops that we are going to have down here is the smelter and the actual metal crafter. So this one is being removed, but let's put them here in the middle. So let me just remove this. Smelter. Let's put it here. And now the metalsmith over here. What do I want with this? I want our metal blocks or bars to be down here. So metal bars. Bars, metal, everything, excellent. And now, well, this guy will be making weapons and stuff. So we'll see. I don't want to rush and add things that we don't need to. So for now, let's just wait to make the stockpile of this guy. Okay? But this is something that concerns me. We have here our bones and skulls for these totems, right? But where are we storing this? Is school totem exceptional? But what is this? Is this a finished good? Because if it is, then it should be brought here, right? So let's see, finished goods, amulets. So one thing I want to change is here. I don't want this. I don't want this. I don't want this, this, because all of this will be moved to a different place. I don't want the goblets here, the footwear, the crutches, the earrings, the crowns, this. So the amulets, the bracelets, the figurines, the flasks. So, yeah, I think this is fine. What about this? Can be used by anyone, so I would like them to get them here. Yeah, maybe this, because this will also have boots and gloves and stuff like that. So yeah, this I will have here. Furniture. So these ones will not be here, nor these ones. I don't want the beds here. So basically, I don't want furniture here. On the cut gems. See, now this is the weird thing. I don't even know what I want here. But I guess we're gonna figure it out with time. Now, I want the weapons and armors to be close to the barracks. And that's why I'm gonna ask them to dig a spot here. And to make a wall. What is this made of? Mudstone. So let's make I don't have mudstone blocks. Interesting. It's okay, let's do granite. Here. Because over here I'm gonna make a stockpile of weapons and armor so that these guys can access these items quickly. I think that is important and useful. So that's what I want them to do. And let's continue. All right, we can start trading now. So yes, I want the meat. Yes, I want the fish. Plants. I am not sure how much plants I would want from here. No leaves. Fruit. No, there's nothing really interesting for me over here. Cheese. This is interesting. Alright, so now we need to offer a value of 3,000. I think maybe a bit more. So, what can we do? I learned that in order to have better traders, we need to do a lot of transactions. So, you know what? Let's trade for meat first and see the value in here. So let's get this tunic and let's offer them something in return. Let me do it this way. Oh, we don't have enough. What about this? Maybe this is too much. Yes, maybe it is. What about this? This. Like this. So let's go. Wonderful. Now the fish. Maybe do I need to close this? Okay. Now come back. So now let's see about the fish. I am not sure if this is actually working, but oh, but you know what? We can check it out. So our broker is Doomed Edosmeng. So let's see about this guy. He is a level 7 appraiser, level 3 negotiator, and level 2 persuader. So 3, 2, and 7. 7 is around the half, 3 is starting, and 2. So let's see if this gets better. So now we want the fish. What can we offer for this fish? Maybe we can offer some Don't I have anything else that is not so? Oh, look, like this. So trade, yes. Oh, he's pleased. Now let's refresh this. And now let's see about Doomed again. Appraiser is about the same. Did this increase? I'm not sure. We'll have to take a look later, but so 306 and 602. Let's do the last trade. I am wanting the cheese. This is gonna be expensive. So let's do all of this and let's try to find the green. Oh wow. Apparently this is gonna be hard. Let's try like this. Trade. Please understand, perhaps you consider something extra. Oh wow, so they have added quite a lot of things. 2,200 is a lot. They're taking all of my gems. Let's just remove some randomly. Yeah. Like, These guys are making a hard bargain, but they don't need to rob me this way. You see? There is so much I could have withheld from that negotiation. You know what? I will let you have some mugs. Look, like that. Amazing. Accept. Very happy. Good. So now we don't need a broker here. Let's see about MEAD. If he increased anything. No, I didn't. Okay, so I don't know. How do they actually get better with this? It's so weird. Now, let me check about the sad dwarves. What's wrong with this guy? Oh wow. He needs to be with family, with friends, and to pray. How can I just let him be? Because I think he needs to rest. But I don't know how to order him to just rest. Let me see something, maybe here in the labor menu. I forgot his name. Stukos. So what's wrong with Stukos? This guy here. Let's remove him from here and see if he can do something else. Let's follow him for a little bit. Okay, he's going to drink. Oh, let's just wait a little bit. Here, orchard, farming, fishery. Good. Now let's keep following this guy. He got a drink from here. And he's drinking it. Now he's gonna go sleep. He feels euphoric due to being drunk. Okay. Oh, she. It's a good bedroom, but she doesn't feel anything about that. Let me check real quick what's happening. Oh, so the hens and roosters are big now. This is important. I will need to check what we're going to do about them. What's happening here? Okay. So, let's do something before we go back to Stukos. I need to see about the hens and the roosters. Because now we have a lot and it is time to decide which one we keep and which ones we turn into chicken. So, you know the drill. I'm gonna do one and then I'm gonna let you watch the other ones in a quick time lapse because I don't want to bore you with that. So let's start by the first one. Let's go to health. Description is super agile, but he's flimsy. I don't need agile roosters, I need fat roosters, so butcher. And this is what I will repeat for all the roosters and after that for all the hens. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, we're back. So I want to keep 8 hens all the time, so I will not be butchering any hen, but all the roosters that I have chosen will be butchered. I just saved the mighty and strong ones, as you can see. If we come here, we can see he's almost never sick and mighty. This is the DNA we want to be keeping, right? Let me see if I can give him a name. So let's give him a name, Cloud. I read over there that roosters can have some issues by preferring not to mate with hens. So I would like to know sorry, I would like to know if there's a way to know that, so that I don't keep the roosters that will not be producing more babies. But I don't think there's a way to do it. Okay, so an animal that finds nature somewhat disturbing. Okay, I guess. So yeah, I gave him a name now. Let's see about the other. So we have Claude. I would really like to be able to see their names here. And let's call this one Hercules. Because if we come here, you see he's strong and muscular and fat. Yeah, I guess Hercules is fine. Hercules wasn't fat, but I don't really care too much about that. So yeah, let's go back to this girl and see if she will go out of that rut. She's euphoric, satisfied. She felt gratitude. She has 2 lovers. I mean, maybe she needs some time to be with them. Are these the ones that we already checked, or do we have more roosters to check now? Let me check this real quick. Oh, look! Claude and Hercules. Amazing. Oh no. So all these little chicks are growing. So you know what? We have Claude and Hercules now. So I don't need to think so much about this. Great. What about the hens? Now we have a lot of hens. We have more chicks. No, we don't. So now just give me some time, guys. You know the drill. I'm gonna check these hens and see which ones are Alright, so I'm gonna save 10 hens and butcher all the other ones. Now let's go back to our friend Stukas. Let's follow her for a little bit more. She's unconscious. How come? Well, she's sleeping. In the meantime, let's see if there is nothing else to be done around here. Okay, so this wall is being finished now. Almost. There we go. Nice. What about this This is important for me, guys. Let's do it. Okay, the roosters are being dealt with now. And you know what? I also want to give some priorities to this. Because I really want to finish the refuse stockpiles. Now, something I will need done, but let's give it a 3, is this. Oh, so a kitten adopted the butcher. Interesting. And we have hunters hunting, which I don't really like. Oh. You know what? Let's not do this. And let me see. First, let's go back here. Wow, we have so many things now. Look, we have 200 hen eggs. Wow. That's a lot. Honeybee royal really... Oh, this is something else I wanted to do, but maybe we'll do it on the next episode. And it's starting to process this. So we will need some screw presses and things like that. So yeah, we'll see about it. Won't these guys leave? Okay. We'll just wait for that. Let's find our sad girl. She has no job. I think that's fine, no? That's what she wanted. Anyways, let's see about this thing. What are they doing? Making the doors, tables. Good. And up here. So we have the ashery now. And because of that, I would like to make this. Let's call it ashery. Just like that. And here we're gonna get some ash, potash, maybe pearl ash, I don't know, I will need to check how can we do and use this. Yeah, so this is gonna be stored here. Now for the metal bars, let's let them have some wheelbarrows so that the work can be done faster. Also for the stone blocks, I guess, I don't know. But for this one, definitely. Okay, they have 10, which is nice. Let me see what else can be done over here. This is being cut, so this is fine. They're mining through to these places. And they're already fixing this. I want to have the place for the beans and the barrels and everything. So let me create a new stockpile over here, a big one. And this will be called beans and etc. And what we're going to do here is, let me see. So finished goods. Apparently not. Furniture. So beans, yes. Why can't I scroll? Weird. So large pots for food storage. Let's go like this. Maybe we can put wheelbarrows here. Let's see what else. Buckets, I guess. Barrels. And that's it. They can be made of stone, metal, although I'm not making them, but it's okay. They can be made out of wood and any quality. So yeah, it's important. And we'll see about these places. Okay, let's continue. What? Oh no. Oh, I see. These guys were... This keeps happening to me, guys. Oh my god. Let's see. Summon blood. Injured, bleeding. Now it's not bleeding, it's only injured, wounded. Oh my god. Trade help. Found grooves. Okay, they made it out. Oh wow. I think I should have given this priority number 1 and this a priority number 2. Oh, such a shame. It feels awful, you know, when your dwarves are in peril because of you. But I guess we learn with time. What's going on here? What is this? She's still unconscious. We need 3 gold bars. So, you know what? Let's do it. Let's go to the smelter. Smelt native gold. You know what? Do 20. And let me see about this. Oh no. Can somebody wake her up? Okay, so now this brings us a reminder that we really need a hospital. So maybe we can try making one. over here. Yeah, let's do that. And hopefully she will be fine. Now the ash is done. Hopefully these guys will start moving this soon enough. Oh wow. So now let's see what else do we need to do. Is she not moving? She's still asleep. So she regained consciousness. She's no longer stunned. Oh, she left. She's injured. She's fine. Thank God. So let's see about the hospital. I think we're doing fine. Hey, there she is. Won't she go to get some rest? But anyway, so as you can see, this take all stockpile, I want to change it too. So look, here are all the bins that they're going to the new place. So let's see furniture, and I don't want bins here anymore, nor buckets, nor barrels. Oh, I can scroll again. That was so weird. So I don't want this and this. This will all go to the new stockpile we made up there. And slowly we will be changing this. Because we don't want this. Okay, let's leave it like this for now. And now let's see about this hospital. So hospitals, if I understand correctly, they are a meeting area. So let's do something like this and this, except it's a new hospital. Let's call it hospital. Yeah. And now I need to assign a chief medical dwarf. All right. So one of our soldiers. No, I don't want him to be. Let's do Saxul. Welcome. And now let's see about labor. If Saxul is doing anything. He is a hauler. So Saxul, you're no longer a hauler. Congratulations. And now let's see about this place. So we need thread, cloth, splints, crutches, powder, buckets, soap, Okay, let's just keep this guy, this diagnostician. Oh my god. Let's just do this for now. So if we need so many things, maybe we need some chests. So let's put one here and one here. Now we will need beds for these guys to rest. So let's get 4 beds for now, and I guess a stockpile, maybe this big. Oh my god. Hospital stuff. Yeah. So we need crutches, splints. I am not sure if I need to check all of these things. Let's keep it like this for now. They needed thread. Where can I find thread? So they need cloth. We already have this. Cloth and thread. Buckets and soap. So for this one, let's add some buckets. Some soap. Cloth. Oh, look. Sure. And the powder, I have no idea where to find it. Let's see. This is so weird. Oh, it's refuse? Let's see if we can find it elsewhere. Because it is so weird to find it in refuse. Okay, apparently it is refuse. So let's go powder. And that way we will have it. Now, I think there is another one we need to make, but I'm not sure where it is. Let me just check real quick. All of them. I don't know. This. So attraction bench. I will need to make one. And I don't know where it's done. So let's come here. Oh, traction bench. Nice. So let's do 5 just in case. And that's it. And hopefully this will be a nice hospital. So let's continue. Poor girl. Yeah, she needs to rest. Oh, what is he doing? He's diagnosing her. Really did? So what? Ability to grasp somewhat impaired. Right hand boned. Needs setting. Is smashed apart. Oh my god. Treatment. Needs cleaning. Needs sutures. Oh Jesus Christ. We will need to check this out. Because I have no idea how to do this. Oh wow, her right hand is mangled beyond recognition. So she is a short creature, but she is tall. Okay. Interesting. I still don't understand what I can do to help her get her hand fixed, but hopefully we will figure it out soon enough. Now, let me make this because I want to bring the corpses here. And I want to remove them. They are already removed. Yeah. So hopefully this will be a good thing. We'll see. Okay. I would like these sparring notifications to be removed. They're so annoying. Let me see. How is this going? So now there is no way to come from here except from these ramps. So I want to remove them like that. And we'll see. Maybe. Okay, let's continue. All right. We have so many skulls. What about up here? Okay. Look at the amount of cats. This is gonna need some... Oh, the gold statue has been completed. So let me do something real quick. What? What about the gold statue? Okay. Rings are falling down. We need to be careful of that. Oh man. This is so bad. There are so many jobs to be done. You know what? This is important. Let's put it first. And I think I'm gonna be stopping here for now, guys. I do believe it's been a good episode for reworking. One last thing I'm gonna do in the same spirit as the reviewing of the work orders is I'm gonna come here to one of these workshops and I'm gonna add some orders specifically to this. So I want to make rock blocks. How many? We are gonna see if the amount of non-economic hardstone boulders is greater than 10, which it is, then you start making rock blocks. Because I want this rock to be useful, to have a lot, and then if we are gonna do them until we have, at most, let's say 200. How many do we have? 150, 100, 80. We have more than 80, but less than 90. So yeah, we need 200 all the time. It is important for me, so let's ask for this, and these blocks will be stored here. How many blocks can we store per bin? I'm not sure. 3, 2, 4. Maybe 4 is the maximum. This is fine. What do we have here? Lead, silver, lead, and this guy is melting ore, native ore. So you know what? I want to make bronze bars. So maybe we can do this. We are gonna make 10 bronze bars if the amount of boulders is 20. If the amount of bronze bars is less than 15, if the amount of refined coal is greater than 30, and if this is more than 20 as well. So what this will make is that they will make 10, so we will have less than 15. So then they will make another 10, so we will have 20. And we will stay like that until we go down to 15, and then they'll start over. So I think this is nice. And yeah, I think this is good for now. I would like to put these totems and all the crafts we do here in a stockpile. So you know what, let's make this real quick. Small one. And let's do it like this. So, these finished goods, totems. So let's say scepters, rings, toys. Sure, why not? Amulets. Let's see if it works like this or if I have to add some qualities here. I'm not sure. But let's go like this. We are around midsummer. Let's see about this. We are planting cotton, some enough, maize, and rice. Nothing here. Some plum helmets. We will really need to acquire some seeds because this is green. I still don't know how to put this nervous tissue on this stockpile, so we will need to see about that. Now these guys, if somebody falls down here, their only way up is over here. Then they are here and they can go down here or go up here. And if they go up here, they can move this way and this way, but then there is this wall. I think this is fine. Now this is finished. Let's do this real quick. This is gonna be weapons and armor. Yeah, let's do it like this. And okay, let's add ammo, ammunition. But you know what? Let's only keep bolts. These ones. Armor. Yeah, not clothes, but actual armor. Let's keep here caps, helms. I am not sure about this. Let's make this one, these ones, and we'll learn about the other ones. Gauntlets. Creeps. Let's add shields. I am not sure if I need to choose materials. Let's just do it like this for now and see if it works. Weapons, battle access, crossbows. I don't know what there are 3 different crossbows, but okay. Look at all of this. Maces. Short swords. Spears. I don't think they can use anything else. Let's keep this here. Yeah, like this. We'll learn about the other ones later. But yeah, let's do it like this now. Good. So I think that's what we want. So yeah, I think this is a good place to stop it. Let's let 3 more days to go by and let's finish it on the 20th of this month. So let's go. Everybody's working. There is this shoe. Showing somewhere. You know what? Let's remove it. It's all bloodied. And this hospital still not functional. The merchants are going. Let's see them leave. They haven't really embarked. Oh yes, they are picking up their stuff, I guess. I don't know. Yes, look, they're picking all of their stuff. Let's see them leave. They have so many things to take. It's the 19th. So we're almost at our closing point. There we go. So yeah, we didn't get rid of this nervous tissue. Let's do a quick run on the journal. And let's close it here. So find out how to handle the nervous tissue. Review the pastures. So I want to segregate the animals because I think it is not a good idea to have everything mixed up in the same pasture. Review workstations and stockpiles. And you know, let's change this. It's workshops. And work orders. So I think this is a good place to stop. I need to figure out the functionality of hospitals because I really want to get this dwarf lady healed. I feel for her. Her hand is just in a really bad state. I want it to be fixed. And I guess that will be it for now. We'll see how we can make better things on the next one. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.